First of all, let's talk about the band and the sound. Nobody's talking about the music. This is new for you.
Yeah, Body Count's a rock group. Contrary to what everybody's been reading in the paper, it's not a rap group. I'm a rapper, I'm the lead singer, or I try to sing. But it's a rock group, and it's made up of the guys who I went to Crenshaw High School with. And they had problems being in other bands, you know what I'm saying? They were like, man, they want me to wear this spandex and do my hair up in the air like this. And so they said, I said, well, let's create our own band. So we just did a South Central type metal group. It's aggressive, and it's from a perspective from the ghetto.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it. You know I'm the ambassador of DARE, right?
Right.
Which is an organization that sends good police officers into the classroom to try to not only teach kids about drug abuse and self-esteem, but also to talk to them and let them know that all cops aren't the enemy, you know? Do you feel there are any good cops?
There's a lot of good cops out there, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of police officers that are out there trying to do the right thing. And all this controversy around me, you know, doing a prejudice type record where I just prejudge every cop, that's wrong. The song has nothing to do with this. The song was totally about a guy who lost it behind what he saw as police brutality, not from the Rodney King incident. He's been seeing it all his life. And he lost his mind, and he went out there on a rampage. And I've seen movies about nurse killers, student killers, mother killers, and then all of a sudden we do this one about the cop killer, and maybe I must have touched a nerve, you know? And, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it, you know what I'm saying? But anybody who sympathizes with brutal police, I don't need them as a fan.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I've gotten a lot of angry and or threatening calls today to cancel the appearance. I was even told that if I didn't cancel the appearance, I couldn't depend on getting police response if I ever needed it. And I'm wondering, if I'm getting this, are you getting threatened?
I mean, like, who would make those kind of comments? Those are police officers telling you they won't help you, they won't do their job. That sounds criminal to me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they've given bomb threats, they've done all kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? And
to you?
I've been getting death threats ever since I've been rapping, you know what I'm saying? And when you take a step like this and you put me on here, the reason they don't want me on here is because I can talk, and I'm gonna let you know what all this hubbub is not really about, you know? So they say, well, keep him off TV so we can continue getting our hype. You know, they want a big hype thing. I don't want no hype. If I wanted hype on this record, I would have did it when the album came out in March. It's an election year. People are trying to find platforms to stand on. So let's go after this black guy in the ghetto making this record or whatever, and let's go after Time Warner and all this. It has nothing to do with me. It has something to do with this being an election year. Now, you putting me on here means you a soldier. This is a war. We gotta move, man. You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned Time Warner. I just figured if somebody take me out, then I'll be out of this misery that I deal with every day.
But look, I mean, people come to me all the time. Ice, you got bodyguards. You worried about, you know, somebody taking my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I gotta go, I gotta go. A lot of people have died for the truth. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I've been coming on this show or talking, I've always been touching people's, you know, things. And now, you know, if they put a bullet in me, then I'm just dead. Then I ain't got nothing to worry about. But I can't live a coward, you know what I'm saying? And whether it's the police, the government, anybody, if I think something's wrong, I'm gonna stand up to it. And that's how I gotta live.
I have friends over at Time Warner that Quincy Jones introduced me to, and somebody mentioned the word character in association with the lead singer of Body Count. And they talked about it almost like you were like doing what Dice Clay did, like you were a character.
Oh yeah, well, you know, with music, you have a lot of leeway. You rap in the first person, you sing in the first person. I could become a drug addict in my song. In Colors, I became a gang member. In New Jack Hustler, I play a drug dealer. I ain't none of them. You know, I'm a businessman. I'm not no cop killer. I'd be in jail, you know what I'm saying? But I can put myself into the body of it, the same way Arnold Schwarzenegger can put himself into the Terminator and kill 15 cops. And people say, well, that's acting. This particular cop killer is going up against 100 million people, you know what I'm saying? It's not that, Arsenio. That's not what the problem is. The problem is white kids are listening to this music, and all of a sudden, I've injected the white kids with the anger of the black kid. And all of a sudden, they're yelling at their mother, and that's the big problem.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah. I had heard you say something of that nature, so I pulled a statistic, and I was shocked. I've been told that 75% of all rap music is bought by white teenagers?
True.
Does that surprise you?
Not at all. I'm willing to say 80%. And it has nothing to do with white kids liking it more, but economically, the black kids don't have the money to buy the tapes. You know, a black kid will tape your record from his homie or something, or he'll get it off the radio. The white kid's gonna buy the tape, the CD, the tour jacket, the poster, and everything. So that'll run the statistics up, you know. But when we go to the concerts, I've been out with Public Enemy, Ice Cube, all white kids. You know, the black kids are there, but the white kids show up, and that's what it's all about, home invasion. It's like they're going home, and moms are saying, "And where'd you go?" And I went and seen Ice-T. Oh, that's that nigger or whatever. And nah, moms, I like him. I don't see nothing wrong with him. You got a problem, moms. I'm not living like you no more, moms. And then they say, we got to shut this kid down. We got to shut Ice-T down.
You need to take one right now, Marlon? Because I wanted to ask him one more question about something I saw on Channel 9 here in Los Angeles. It was a story about some gentlemen who were arrested, and the officers said that they were singing your lyric when they were arrested, and the gentleman said, "It's been my lifelong ambition to kill cops." Are you concerned, and forget whether it's true or whether the officer lied or whatever, are you concerned that there might be someone out there who might get the wrong message and say, "Yeah, I'm down with Ice, I'm gonna kill a cop"?
Look, if that was that guy's lifelong ambition to kill a cop, all I did was make him a theme song. He already had determined that he wanted to kill a cop. Anybody who listens to a record, watches TV or anything, and goes out and acts is unstable from the beginning. So you got to keep dinner forks out of their hands, cars. I'm waking up in the morning and I hear President Bush say my name, and I'm like, I'm worried about where my socks are at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's people with nuclear bombs out there. So I must have touched something, man, and maybe the cops are just scared because a lot of them know they wrong.
Okay, we'll take a commercial and come right back with Ice-T.